I'm ready.
I'm also ready. Are you guys ready for the... What are we talking about? About the free taxi?
Free taxi. Doesn't sound good. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can talk about whatever you want. The GT86.
Yeah, I guess we're in the car. Might as well talk about this being our taxi number 3 this year, and the first time that it's entering a taxi fleet.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time we've experimented with entering something so, would you say low? I don't even know.
People have been asking for it,
yeah.
So might as well see how it goes.
Yeah, and for me, what's interesting is we did videos a long time ago where you said, oh, Robert, what cars would you keep and never sell and everything. And I said, the GT86 is one that I really wouldn't mind keeping a hold of, because we built it originally back in 2017.
Yeah.
It was really our first build that we ever did at Apex of track rental cars or anything like that. We did just about everything we wanted to at the time. I've got some new ideas now. But
are you going to supercharge it?
No, I won't. And every time I get on track, we get caught behind cars that are faster in a straight line, but we get stuck behind them in the turns. Yeah. And so sometimes I kind of wish, man, if I just had a little bit more power, I might be able to get around them, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But that's also what makes it fun. Knowing that you're stuck with 200 horsepower.
Yeah.
And
220.
It's not. It's not.
You dynoed it again?
Yeah, it's got the stock map in it right now.
Really?
So it's not making that much power. So it actually goes next week and it's going to get remapped. So maybe after next week it'll be back to 230 horsepower. So right now it is only stock 200 horsepower.
Okay.
But you get to enjoy it. You get to a point where you thoroughly have fun with the horsepower. And you get to go in a more of a rhythm and a momentum and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you don't get caught up. It makes you drive the car better. Let's just put it that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, I drove it last year a couple of times. And it's really, with the faster cars, you need to think so much ahead.
Yep.
And all of a sudden your brain is has so much buffer left for the other things that you wouldn't have time for. And you become, a better driver as well, but also it's so much enjoying. You just full throttle quite often because the car offers so much grip.
You have no choice. If you get off the throttle, you lose
all the momentum.
Like this guy right here. He starts accelerating and we just can't keep up, and then that's full throttle right there. But it does make it fun.
Yeah. It's a different example, but I remember that Fabsan, he sold his GT3 RS and he bought the E92, and he said he enjoyed the E92 more because you could fight with or lead and follow with other guys.
Yes, exactly.
And the same goes for Sebastian with his GT2 RS. He got the Cayman and he said he enjoys Cayman more because for tourist traffic, you get things like this.
Yeah, this right here is a perfect example. You get to go have fun with more people. You go out on the GT2 and you don't get any of this.
Exactly. So it's a different type of experience.
Yep.
So it exited our rental fleet. It's now
it's no longer a rental. We've got a lot of people that are like, Robert, come on, you took my favorite car.
We got you, Thomas. Yeah,
but,
and now
it's okay. What we're doing is saying, okay, we want to use it as we want to use it as a fun taxi, just to take people that want to go for passenger laps. That's it.
Yeah. But I haven't seen it on our website yet.
No, it's not going on the website. Yeah, absolutely will not put it on the website. It's really, don't even ask us if you can go in it. It's for if someone comes up and says, hey, I enjoy, let's say you're out at Apex, we're having fun, we're chatting, and there's just, good vibes going all around us, as you could say. And I just want to say, do you want to go for a lap? And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's literally like that. It's not based on request. It's just based on chatting. And if someone's like, hey, love the Nürburgring. Oh man, this guy's, he might not make it through the lap.
Yep.
Just, out having a good time, and we'll just say, hey, jump in with me. Let's go for a lap. That's the idea behind it.
Yeah. So it's really for the chosen ones.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want anyone to think that they should get it. It should just be, And if somebody doesn't get it, they shouldn't feel like bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will be shocked if we don't pass that car crash somewhere on this lap.
Yeah. It was quite interesting. Oh, yellow. Yellow Lotus with yellow lights. So, since we're talking about taxis anyway, now people know that this is going to be quite a special one where you can just might randomly get a lap.
Exactly, it's going to be very random.
Yeah. But let's talk a bit about the G80 M3. Because actually before we started recording this video, someone came up to us and said, I'm about to go in GT2 RS, and yesterday I went in the G80 and I love the F80 more. What does it make you feel like? Such feedback?
I understand. I've had people come up to me and say, Robert, I was shocked how good the G80 was, and I liked it more than the F80 because I was throwing about and I was moving in the car and I was doing all this, and I said, all right, cool feedback, you know?
Yeah.
And so you're getting a mixed bag of people going both directions, where some people like the G80 more, some people like the F80 more, and I can understand that 100%.
Yeah.
What it makes me feel like is I wish we could run more cars and somebody could get one of each.
Exactly.
You know, if you wanted the F80, you go in the F80. If you want the G80, you go in the G80. And that's honestly what I wish. But I think still the G80 is the right answer for us right now. It's if you've been in it, you know it's a fast car.
Yes.
The acceleration is unbelievable in it. And I firmly believe because of that power, if you put the F80 and the G80 on the same tires, I do think that the G80 is going to put down a faster lap time.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. We're comparing the both cars of ours, not the stock cars.
Exactly.
6 gear.
Nope, no 6 gear. You want to see it? We're going to lose speed now.
Oh.
That's why you don't do 6 gear, Misha.
Oh, no.
You guys see it on the Speedo right here.
Yeah. Overdrive.
Yep, so that's one of the things I actually tell people. I'll say right here, you can't go into 6 gear because you lose about 8 kilometers an hour. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. But Schradenkreuz you do use the 6 gear.
On Schradenkreuz you use it, yep.
The full 6 gear.
Because you're going downhill at Schradenkreuz.
Yeah. But going back to the M3 topic, there we go. We can even talk a bit better now because we have a yellow flag. At the end of the day, everyone loves different types of cars.
Yeah.
And it speaks for itself. Of course, people would love an F80. Some people are going to say, like, Robert, get both cars away and put your E30 M3 in there because that's the car I'm going to love the most.
Right.
And there is no other M3 for me. There is no other better car. It is the best car, and that's going to absolutely, and that's perfectly fine. At the end of the day, that's why all of us love cars and we get so nicely along on the channel, in the comment section, because we appreciate all the other cultures. Sometimes we make fun of certain things, but we also need to have fun in life. But it's okay to love one thing more than the other. And unfortunately, this in a way, unfortunately, and the other way is fair. The reason why we can not run both cars is, some people don't know it, some people do, who have been following the channel for quite so long. The way that the taxi license work, a company is allowed to only run 3 taxis, 2 main ones and 1 so-called backup taxi. And in our case, we have a very fast GT2 RSMR and a car that can cater to people who want to share the fun with their friends, in this case the G80 M3, and also to cater to the larger audience, so people who want to have the latest, the fastest, the bestest. Because I know many of you would prefer the E30 M3 or would prefer any other car over those faster cars, but I'm just getting distracted by some beeping. I was thinking that my GoPro was switching off, but it's something else on the outside. Yeah, what I was thinking, yes, the thing is, all of us are a niche culture. We all love Nürburgring. That's why, in comparison to other channels, for example, these videos get less views because only very few specific people like the things that we do, like these special type of cars, driving them in track manner, not doing burnouts, top speed runs on autobahns, and other things that the majority of people would otherwise like to see more. So yeah, it's a difficult situation in a way, but I think we're on the right track. Literally and figuratively.
We're on the right track, yes.
Yeah. It's so nice, like to actually go flat out
through.
the whole section from Brunchen, you're just flat.
Fun car though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's the thing that's cool about this is you get that emotion, you get that, you know, more of an old school raw feeling. You know, there's no really, like on that lap, you're not feeling ESC coming in, you're not feeling all kinds of traction control. I mean, it has it, but we have it off. But the car's not doing anything, and you're just able to drive the car and have fun with it. And I think that translates over to the passenger seat as well. Yeah. And for this little 200 horsepower motor, that sounds amazing, doesn't it?
It does.
Like when you're up at 7,500 RPM, it sounds hot.
Yeah. So no, it's amazing. Definitely, it's really good.
So,
you say.
And for me, it's funny because I thought, well, you know, for like this kind of taxi, do we use the 620 or do we do this? And all that happens when you use the 620 is it ends up people want to book it, and you know, and we want it to be something special that says, hey, why do we really, you know, what do we love about the Nürburgring? And to me, it's a low-powered car that handles well. That's really what I love about the Nürburgring. Don't get me wrong, I love jumping in the 620 or anything like that and going fast, but this truly is more fun. I hate to say it, it's more fun. And I think we're caught up in a world, like you said just a minute ago, people aren't going to be like, oh wow, cool, GT86 on the Nürburgring. Nobody cares. Yeah. But everyone that's like, oh, I need the Senna or this or that or the other, they're literally caught up in this world of what's great and what's amazing and what's the next thing to spend my money on, when I guarantee you this is more fun. Yeah. Because you can actually drive it. You can actually use every bit of it on this track, or darn near every bit of it on this track, and still be safe and have a good time. And I'll do 20 laps in this in a day over for the 620, for example. Yeah, no, makes sense. Well, the final question for sure that people are gonna ask the question: are we gonna replace it? This? Yeah, as a rental car. I actually have GR86. I actually have a GR86 on order. So there you go. So there is one coming. So. There's the old Tom Stampmobile right there. Yeah. He's loving it. This is actually what I love about the Nürburgring, is that people are getting annoyed by this lineup right here. I'm loving it because you're seeing people you know, you're having good laps with people. It's really cool. But yeah, that's Tom Stamp's old car right there. Yeah. But yeah, so GR86, I've got one that'll be here June, July. And I'll get more details on that. I guess we'll probably do a separate video about that. But, for sure. But yeah, that's coming, and it's something that I think we're all very excited about. We want to for sure go straight to suspension and just a couple of odds and ends. We probably won't go as crazy as this right off the bat, you know, with the differential and everything. Because you guys might have heard when we're turning in the car park, things are and that's all lightweight clutch and you know, the diff and everything, just, it's fantastic on track. You can shift very quickly. You know, the rev matching is very nice, balanced and everything like that. But the reality is that the friendliness of it on the road is not really there. yeah, absolutely. Well, I guess that's it. I hope you guys are just as excited as we are for this taxi, for the GR86, and for all the other things. I think the main thing is come around Apex, be cool. If I'm here and we're talking and I'm available to do it, I'm probably going to offer it. Yeah, that's the reality of it. Yeah. If I don't offer it, it's because I've got something else I'm doing, something else is going on, and I'm not available to at that time. So don't feel offended if I don't, but chances are good that if you're around and you're just, hey, love the channel, been here for a long time, blah, 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 we're probably gonna say, jump in, let's go for a lap. Yeah, let's see if we're gonna get told off for the skipping the queue. But as a taxi, we're allowed. Yeah, this is something you can only do for the taxis. He's a good guy. He's all right. Come here. Here we go. We're in trouble. Hallo.
Taxi durfte dann.
Ja, guck mal auf. Hey, du kennst das, ich bin Taxi. Das ist jetzt unser Taxi. Guck mal auf die andere Seite.
Wir fahren jetzt langsam Richtung Ausgang.
Dann fahren alle hinterher.
Das ist mein, ja, aber die Taxis machen das und das ist ein Taxi.
Der bezahlt ja nicht.
Ja, er bezahlt mir immer, ja.
Ach, der hat kein Geld.
Oh. He got you.
That's true. Camera equipment and personnel are expensive.
Yes, exactly. Welcome to business owner life, Misha.
Yeah. Share like this video so I can pay for a taxi lap.
Look, you got to pay me 50 cents for this one just so we don't get in trouble.
Yeah, write me an invoice. You have my invoice data.
Yep, so he got us. He doesn't believe that Misha's paying for this lap.
Yeah.
So you can see right here, if you rev it up and get it going, you can get it to move. If you have to go just creeping, then the whole drivetrain starts to shudder. Or you're driving like that, kind of like D-bag at the car show, you know, revving up everywhere, getting high RPMs.